Hi everybody, it's me, Julie the Whippy Chick. It is a gloomy day today. The wind is blowing and it's getting chilly. Ooh, we even had a little snow last night. So yeah, winter is coming, I'm afraid. Can't stop it. So I find myself in a situation that I don't normally find myself in, and that is I have some whips. Usually I just have like one whip, but today I have a few. So I have my bub, which is my butt ugly blanket, and I have been continuing to work on that. It's getting pretty big. Let's see if I can hold it up. I know it's kind of hard to hold it up in the car. Let's see. Ooh, hook down, hook down. Okay. So yeah, it's getting big. And I had stopped making it for about a week or so because I thought I was out of scraps. And then I found some more. And I found this bright pink, like really mercerized, shiny stuff. I can't remember what kind of yarn it is. I can't remember. I remember that I bought it on my birthday one year. But it's been such a pain to use. I can't wait to use it up and get it off of my hook because it's just been kind of a pain. The other colors that I found for scraps though were all kind of like muted, you know, not really super bright, just a lot of like beiges and white. And so I was like, oh, I want to put that pink in just to kind of brighten it up because, you know, Whippy Chick, like my colors, right? I like my bright colors. So anyway, that is whip number one. I don't really have an outline for this particular car chat. I'm just gonna go over some whips. It's whippy day, whippy whip day. So yeah, that is whip number one. I always stab my hook right into the project. Do you do that? You wouldn't do it with like a delicate yarn, but this is a scrap project, so I just stab my hook in there so I don't forget which hook I'm using. It's a very good idea to always use the same hook for your project. Even if you use a similar hook that's the same size, you might hold that hook a little bit differently and it can screw up your gauge. So it really is a good idea just to always use the same hook with the project. And for that reason, I always keep, oops, sorry, it's loud. I always keep my hook with my project. So this next project I'm going to show you, here's the hook. It was stabbed right into it. I'll show you guys my funny little basket. This is how I carry my projects around the house. I have my my silly little basket. Oops, I've got a piece of yarn here. Yeah, I even have like little stitch markers hanging on it. And my fun scissors from my friend Emmy. I hook those right on there too. So yeah, this is a great way to carry your project around. I just take it all over the place. So this is just something that I've been experimenting with. I like the idea of using treble crochets for an Afghan to give it a lot of like really loose drape and to make the project move along fast. So this is what I've come up with. It's just treble crochets, and then I've got some front and back post double crochets, or not double crochets, treble crochets in there as well, just to kind of give it, you know, something interesting to look at. So I've got this like ribbed section and then a straight section and then ribbed section. I like the way it's coming out so far. I love these colors together. I'm a little concerned that I might run out of colors, so this could very well be a lapgan. It's pretty wide for a lapgan, but I don't know. A lot of this yarn is Tivoli XL, and I do love Tivoli XL by Hobie, or Hobby, I can never say it right. But honestly, Premier Just yarn that you get at the Dollar Tree is very similar. It's not quite as loose in the weave. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but the Tivoli has a bit of a looser wind to it. The Premier Gist yarn is a little bit of a tighter wind, but for weight, they're about the same. They're a good match. So I've been using those two yarns together, and I can always get more of the Hobie or Hobby. How to say that? But the Premier Gist yarn that you get at the Dollar Tree, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it again. You know, they get new colors and then you never see the old colors again. So, I don't know, maybe online. I know that you can buy it online. So anyway, I'm really loving how these colors are coming together though. I think they're really pretty. Hopefully it's, hopefully the camera is picking up on the colors accurately. I've got it in a sunbeam, maybe that'll help. Oh, I love them. I love how they're coming together. And I am using a random stripe generator. So they're going to be just kind of random. And if you've never used a random stripe generator and you're interested in checking that out, I will leave a video link up here in the cards, and I'll also leave one at the end of the video where I talk about that. There's a whole video that I did on it. And yeah, I use the random stripe generator at stylecraft.com. They have one on their website. And so that's what I'm using for this. And I have a picture. So what I do is I do it on my phone. I run the random stripe generator and then I take a picture of it. And then I just keep referring to it. When I get to the end of a color, then I just look at my picture and I pick the next one. So it's working out pretty well. I really do like how it's coming out. So that is whip number 2. Whip number 3. Okay, whip number 3. First, let me put my basket in the back seat. Do you ever wonder what people think when they walk by your car at work? I do. I have this stuff in my car at work, and people walk by my car, and I wonder, what do they think of me? Like, most of the people I work with, they don't even know I crochet, so they must think I'm crazy. Okay, whip number 3. Started off is not a whip at all. I needed to have some granny squares for our upcoming newsletter for yarn hookers. And also, if you have not started getting the yarn hookers newsletter, check it out. I think it's good. I like it a lot. We try to put a lot of information in there. So between the newsletter and the slideshows that we do on yarn hookers every week, you're just getting a ton of information for free. It's all free. And it's just for you. And yeah, so if you want to check that out, check out our website, www.yarnhookerslive.com. I'll put it down here or up here somewhere. Check it out. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. But we do have a newsletter that goes out monthly, and you can be on the mailing list and get that. And actually, last month we had 2 free patterns. One that I wrote and one that Ginger the Yarn Geek wrote. So anyway, check it out. All right. So anyway, I digress. I had started off, I needed some granny squares in Christmas colors for a photo shoot for our newsletter, and I didn't have any. So I was at Walmart, so I was like, well, I'll just grab some green and red and white yarn, which I did, and I'll just make a handful of granny squares. Well, granny squares being granny squares, they're kind of addictive, and I ended up making a lot, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of granny squares. I just kept making them and making them. And I finally laid them all on my bed, and I sent a picture of them to my friends, Ginger, the Yarn Geek, and Melanie from Hook to the Left. And they said, well, it looks like you're making a blanket. And they're right. I am making a blanket. But it worked out, because then I was able to also make a video to show people how I hide my ends without weaving them in. And if you'd like to check that video out, I just made that one last night, so I can put a link to that too. So that worked out. And also, yeah, maybe this will be a gift for somebody. So I think what I am planning to do is that I'm going to do a giant granny square for the center and then all of the little ones all around the outside, and I'll just connect them all that way. And so I think it'll be good. The next thing I have to decide, because I didn't plan this out at all, but the next thing I need to decide is what color to use to join and for the border. So, you know, do I want to go bold with like a gold color, or do I want to go kind of muted, like with a very light green or a very light pink? Do I want to go with a tan? I'm not sure. So I might just take one of my squares to the store and just kind of figure out what kind of color I want to use to join all of these lovely squares together. But yeah, I had no plans to make a Christmas blanket. And honestly, I've never really liked the traditional Christmas colors. I've never really liked the red, green, and white together. But for whatever reason, this year, I'm just totally into the red, green, and white. I just like it. I don't know why. It's so strange. It's kind of random for me, but it's fun. And as always, got my hook right with my project. So, good tip, right? Never lose your hook. You lose your hook, you'll lose your mind. Ah! All right, I don't know that I have anything else really going on this week. Doing a lot of stuff for yarn hookers right now. We've got the newsletter, we've got the website, we've got the slideshows, and this week on Yarn Hookers is going to be at my channel, and we are going to be talking about children's projects because November 20th is International Children's Day. So we're going to talk about all kinds of projects that are good to make for children, but also to help teach children how to crochet. So I'm really excited about that. I'm looking into getting some research done, and that should be pretty fun. I think that we'll all learn a lot from that. So those are just a few things that are going on in the Yarn Hookers universe and in the Whippy Chick universe. And yeah, also, I'm not sure if you're aware that I have a website myself, www.whippychick.com, and that's got links to all of my tutorials and all of my videos and all of my patterns. So if you want to check that out, you can. And there's also a Facebook group so that you can show me your beautiful projects, because I want to see them. I love to see what everybody's making, everybody's whips, and everybody's finished projects. And you can connect with other people who are like-minded and, you know, answer and ask questions and just get to know one another. It's a lovely community to be part of. So I highly recommend checking that out. I think that's it. I'm all tired out now. I spoke and talked really fast. All right, guys, take care. Don't forget to look for the beauty in every day. It's out there. You just have to look for it. I'm seeing a lot of it right now, right in front of me. And when I end this, I'll flip the camera around so you can see all of these beautiful oak trees blowing in the wind. Okay, see you later.